Here's just a sort of quick add-on lesson to the last one about customizing your workspace. All of these panels and windows can be customized exactly how you want it. So as you saw, there are different tabs that open up other panels. We can close these tabs. For example, you might not need the library tab, so just right-click and choose close. For adjustments, you might not want that as well, so let's just click close there as well. Color, I think, is definitely important. You can also adjust the size of these panels. For example, a lot of times in these projects, you're going to be adding a ton of layers, and you might want this layer panel to be even bigger. You can also drag to the left or right, depending on how much space or size you need there. Maybe you're editing a project that has a lot of text. So instead of having the character panel just be a pop-up here, you can actually click and move any of these panels around and add it to a new sort of window. So you can see as I hover, these different windows or blocks get highlighted. So if I highlight, if you're moving it and it highlights the entire block and you drop it, it adds it to that existing block. Now, it kind of made it small, or the color bigger, because the character panel is only so tall. But if we go back to the layers panel, you can see that it makes this bigger. If we click and hover this over the window again, but we put it just at the top edge or to the left edge, you can see what happens where it actually creates a brand new block or a brand new window. I can then take my paragraph panel and drop it into this block, and you can click and drag them to the left or right, these tabs, to order them to have one in front of the other, and that's kind of your default option. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my paragraph settings and my character panel settings or character settings in this bar because I think that's important. My layers, I'm going to have go make it super big like that. For now, we're going to leave our color and swatches, everything like this. And I think that's pretty much good to go. One other thing, just so that you're aware of, if you are working with multiple projects open in Photoshop, you can see that they have tabs up here in the main canvas window right here. So just so you're aware, if you need to open multiple projects, you can do that, and you can just switch from one tab to the next, or one project to the next with this tab. One other thing is, if you want your tools to be a little bit more compressed, click this little arrow button, and you can kind of see these arrows over here as well, and that's going to typically expand or contract or compress any of these panels. So I typically work with my tools up and down like this, but if you want to see all of them, which might be a little bit easier, it's like that. Otherwise, you're kind of losing out on some of the tools underneath. It's kind of cropped off. So actually opening it up like that is probably pretty good for us. So hopefully you understand about how to customize your workspace and panels, and the goal now is to do the same. So go to your Photoshop app if you're following along and make it look something like this with these panels open and the tools like so. And we'll see you in the next lesson.